Why is this house just called Mario's house? Doesn't Luigi also live here? Are you telling me that their last name really is just Mario? You really want me to believe that the king of the Goombas is called Goomba? That's like if the king of England was called human. Welcome back to the series where we apply real-life logic into video games. Now, it's time to look at some of the weird occurrences that occur in all 6 of Mario's flat adventures. So here are 30 things that don't make sense in Paper Mario. Why do the Shadow Sirens have their own shadows? Isn't being shadows like their whole thing? Or maybe in the real world, every shadow has its own shadow, but only that shadow can see its own shadow, which would lead to an infinite number of shadows who each think their shadow is the only shadow, and... My brain hurts from shadow inception. How come Red Guy's tears are in 3D? You know, since he's a 2D character and all. We shouldn't be able to see anything going on in the other dimension, even if you are sideways. Why did Nintendo actually release this game? Kidding. Or am I? How come Bowser Jr. didn't die when we used literal scissors against him? Isn't this world made of paper? Scissors always beats paper. Don't get any ideas about Bowser Jr. dying by rock in the sequel. Why was Huey surprised about the Dragodon's fossils being white? Aren't fossils supposed to be that color? This is a cartoon world, for crying out loud. Finding a colorless fossil shouldn't be that much of a surprise, Nintendo. Why do we get a game over after falling down this hole? Luigi's able to do it, no problem. Does that mean Luigi is dead? No, that can't be true, can it? After beating the final boss, he makes a dramatic answer on a cart. How? Matt Pat, how's this for a game theory episode? Paper Luigi is dead! Cooper says he's been admiring Professor Colorado since he was in his egg. That brings up some pretty interesting ideas. Koopas can hear, understand, and have feelings of admiration for someone while still in their egg. Sure. How on earth did Coop's dad manage to stay alive in Hooktail's stomach for 10 entire years? How does that even happen? Are digestive issues to blame? Perhaps a lack of stomach acid or a dire case of no bev? The only logical explanation is that Dad far surpasses the Shadow Queen in strength because he has to be the world's strongest character. Why does Giant Mario one-shot the Giant Koopa? They're the same size now, so shouldn't they be on equal ground? Wouldn't that make normal-sized Koopas a one-shot for Mario 2? Why doesn't this happen? Why does this Toad think he's gonna hurt himself? Come on. Even Link can take bigger jumps than this. And regardless of how small this jump is, why are we ignoring this gate literally right in front of him? He can't just slip through that gap? Why even be made of paper at this point? Why are enemy cards able to fight against any of Bowser's other minions but not bosses? Like, I can have a Goomba agree to fight his own kind, potential family members, but when a Koopaling appears, that's going too far? Why can Mario walk across this grate? Seriously, what is up with the paper characters in this series and gaps? Wouldn't slipping through them be, the best part of being paper? Why didn't Baumette escape before Mario fell into her cell? Her main attack is exploding all by herself, so why didn't she just do that? It doesn't even cause any serious danger to her health. Why doesn't Goombella tell us what's inside this chest? We got all the way to the end of the game and the professor went through all of this work to find a really cool chest, and she's all like, "It's a secret, I'll tell you next time I see you." It's been 19 years, lady. Give it up. Why is it that Koopa strikers will throw out fellow Koopa shells at you? I get it, all's fair in love and war, but isn't this going a bit too far? Aren't you guys on the same side? Even worse, doesn't that mean that they're throwing their own kind, whether dead or alive? Bruh, that's messed up. Why does Krusty talk about the royal stickers and the sticker comet like it's the most obvious thing in the world? Girl, we're between the 64,000-year door and the super, and we've been all around the world. You'd think someone would have mentioned these ultra-important items by now, but no! Not even your sloppy successors. I mean, the amazing Color Splash and Origami King bring them up. Clearly, it can't be that well known. How come nobody can figure out which one of these identical Toads has the key? Even worse, why does the game make us paint the Toads to keep track of them? Does nobody else realize that the culprit literally has a crumpled hat? Or is it his head? Well, isn't this convenient? In the Water Value Metal Temple, Mario and Olivia need to hit a switch together. Olivia, however, says that she can't lower herself to do it. Yet, whenever Mario sits on a bench, Olivia has absolutely no problem lowering herself down to sit with him. Why is it that Paper Toadette only appears in the tutorial of the 1,000-Year Door? During the last section, she runs off crying because it's the last time she will see us again. What? Why? I know that you're not stuck in a tutorial dimension because I've been told you were out playing the lottery. So what's the reason? Huh? And that's 20 of them. Did we blow your mind today or what? If you had a favorite mind-blowing realization, let us know in the comments down below. And if we missed anything, feel free to share that with us too. If you made it this far into the video, then you must be a huge Paper Mario fan. Or you just really like hearing my voice. Either way, go check out some of our other ones. Want to hear the prospect of Paper Mario 7 in 2023? We've got that. Want to see us rank all 6 Paper Mario games? We got that too. Want to see a ranking of every chapter in Super Paper Mario? We've got 2 of those. All of it will be linked in the description for you, of course. Subscribe to Game Domain to keep up to date with our content. And until next time, this has been Danny with Game Domain. I'll see you in the next video.